What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox. If that's something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. If you are interested in the news, reviews, previews, early reviews from time to time whenever we do have them, we're going to be diving into some interesting topics today. So if you do enjoy the early morning streams, then hey, that might just become a thing. We gotta try to switch things up here going into 2024. So I know some of you guys do like the early morning streams because you're on your way to work, and if you get the notifications, then it's good, right? Because then you could be alerted and then you could be listening all the way to work. So I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much for allowing me to come on here every single day for you guys and do what I do best. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about, and interesting turns of event. As you guys can see, I have two streams that I had on my channel that are gone because of me. I took them down. Now, I got to clarify some things because we're living in a time where stuff is just getting crazier and crazier and crazier by the minute, right? Leaks, hacks, it's just crazy, right? And I've been doing this for a very long time. I've been doing this for over 20 years now. And I've been a part of this industry for a very long time. And I've seen the highs, I've seen the lows. And what's happening with Insomniac games is very malicious. It's very disheartening. It is horrible at the end of the day. And, you know, a lot of, people's lives are at stake in terms of their information and things of that nature. And I think yesterday, IGN, I feel like they go overboard. That's the thing that I don't like about IGN, is that they have always been greedy and about the clicks and about the money, and not so much on the industry side of things. And it's very bothersome because it's like, bro, you're supposed to be about the industry. And yesterday, I was thinking about it and I was looking at the actual article, and it was just crazy because a lot of the stuff that had to do with the hack situation was out there in terms, not even just the personal information, because that was not up on their website, but the dates or the release window for the next 10 years, things of that nature, that was up there. And it was hard for me to even comprehend all those things because it was insane, right? And I was like, man, I don't want to find out about all this stuff, right? And I just felt like, why, you right? Like, what's the whole purpose of having a PS5 showcase? And I just feel like Insomniac games don't get the credit that they deserve. And they for doggone sure did not deserve what happened to them. Nobody does. No company, no entity, none of that, right? And it sucks. It really, really sucks. I mean, all their plans, all HR documents, personal information, all that stuff is out there. And it is horrible. Now, at the same time, it's interesting because we're talking about a milestone for the PS5 today. And I don't know what it is with me and the number 5 or 50. I don't know. I just love those numbers, like 50 or 5 or something like that. And, now that the PS5 is at that smooth 50 right now, 50 million, it's very interesting because throughout this whole generation, Insomniac games have literally single-handedly carried PlayStation, carried Sony. That's why it puzzles my brain to see how these companies have so much money, but you can't beef up security. I mean, this is not the first time Sony has been going through this, right? They've been getting hacked after hacked after hacked. You know, all sorts of stuff is happening. And it's like, Sony, like, what are you doing to prevent this from happening? Like, Insomniac Games, you should protect Insomniac Games at all costs. At all costs. You should be protecting them, right? You should be, because they're the reason why right at this moment, right now. Obviously, there's other studios that helped to get the PS5 to this big 50 million. But let's be honest, it's Insomniac Games. They literally carried Sony with the PS5. It's because of them. They dropped games after games after games. And obviously, you've seen the leaks. I mean, it's everywhere now. You can't run from the leaks. It's everywhere. I'm not going to go into all of that stuff because it's already out there already. So I'm not going to discuss that on my channel. I'm not going to talk about that. I just want to give Insomniac Games their due diligence in terms of credit. I've said this with Spider-Man 2. I've said this with Ratchet and Clank. I've been saying this with Miles Morales. I've been saying this, you know, that they've been a true workhorse for Sony. They've been pumping out games after games after games. And with this hack and everything, you've seen the games, you see the roadmap. It is insane. It's literally insane. And it goes to show you that, my God, they're unstoppable, right? Even this leak, this hack, whatever, it's not going to stop them. It's not, they're just one of a kind. I see people, Xbox fans, bringing up, oh, Ratchet and Clank didn't do so well. Oh, I'm going to get into the whole PlayStation gamers ain't buying games. All sorts of freaking shenanigans. Stuff is all over the place at this point. It's just crazy. Numbers, they all of a sudden, they acting like they're analysts and they're research firms now. They know so much about numbers and who is buying what and who ain't buying what. It's like, really, bro? But I thought y'all didn't care about sales. Oh, yeah, PlayStation gamers is not buying games, right? Do you guys buy games? No, you don't. You don't buy games, right? What you guys do is Game Pass, right? All of us, oh, yeah. Oh, why is God of War Ragnarok not selling that much? It only did 15 million across PS4 and PS5. That's not that much. You know, that's not enough. Like, considering how many people own PS4 and how many people are buying PS5, it should be 50 million or it should be 70 million, yada, 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 yada. Bro, that's not how it works. Like, not every single person loves God of War. I've said this. I even played the crap out of Valhalla on this show. You guys know how I get down, right? I've said it numerous times on this show. I said, not a lot of people care about Valhalla, right? Not a lot of people care about Ragnarok. Some people think that Ragnarok is trash. Some people think that God of War is trash, right? But that's your opinion. Just like David Jaffe was hitting out on Kratos as a character and how Kratos as a character in terms of his development, he's not happy with that. Well, that's what I'm saying. Everybody have their own opinion. You like what you like, play what you play. Facts, all facts. But what I'm saying is, it's like the hypocrisy in the industry because of the leaks, because of the hacks. Like, listen, bro, I'm always going to talk about the stuff that I feel like is not major, because there's a lot of leaks that I did not cover. I didn't cover the Suicide Squad stuff. I didn't cover the Capcom stuff with all that crap that was going on. There's a lot of leaks that I just don't cover. I stay away from it, right? Because I know the repercussion for covering certain things. All I did yesterday was covered every single thing that almost every single website was talking about. And I say, you know what? Nah, I'm going to take this video down because I just feel like that it was a shell shock for me about all those games that are being put out there for everybody to see and for everybody to know. Not even just talking about gameplay and stuff like that. I'm talking about knowing what's coming out. I want to still be in the unknown. And I don't want to get into this mindset of, okay, well, you know what? Nah, let's go full bore in terms of all this crap in terms of the leaks and stuff like that. No, there are certain leaks that I'm going to cover, and there's certain leaks that I'm just not going to cover, like I always do. Like the PS5 Pro stuff, that's everywhere. Everybody, that's hardware stuff, right? Like that's specs, right? The event stuff like PS5 showcases, PS5 showcases, state of play leaks, stuff like that, information about that, when it's happening, stuff like that from credible people. I will talk about those things. I'll cover those type of things. But in terms of like malicious stuff like that, no, I'm good. Because at the end of the day, bro, it just really shows you how insane and how far some people are willing to take things. And not only that, too, I mean, people are even going as far as making Insomniac games look bad, like adding other Photoshop bullcrap on top of everything that was already out there to say that, oh, no, this is how it actually looks. Or no, this particular screenshot, this is how this is. Oh, no, that's fake. Oh, no. These numbers are fake. Like all sorts of shit. So I just say, you know what? I don't want to be in that kind of crossfire. I really don't. You see what I'm saying? So how I do my channel is how I do my channel. How I do my shows is how I do my shows. I'm always going to stay on top of the news and let you guys know exactly what's going on. That's why you guys are here. And that's why a majority of you guys are here. And I think I do a pretty good job at talking about these topics and letting you guys inform you guys on, hey, you know what, this is going on. And, maybe certain situations, I just stay away from it like I always do, because I don't have time for that mess, because all I'm hearing, getting DMs and messages, oh, this and oh, that and oh, this and oh, that. And those words never came out of my mouth. People twist my words and make it seem like, oh, yeah, he was actually saying this and he said this. And the video clearly was, oh, no. Did you watch the video? Did you even watch anything that was in my video? Right? So I don't have time for that bull crap. I really don't. And this is why I stay to myself, right? Whenever I'm doing my shows, I don't want nobody on here. I'm good. I ain't in for it for the clout or anything like that. I'm all about grinding, hard stone grinding for what I want and for what I have, period. End of story. I'm not a beggar. I'm not begging anybody anything. I'm not tagging anybody in anything. You don't see me tweeting half the time. I didn't even tweet about any of that crap that was going on. Didn't tweet about it. I stay to myself for a reason. You see what I'm saying? I don't mingle with people. I don't collaborate with nobody. I stay to myself because I know how people are in this industry. Bunch of hypocrites. You see what I'm saying? They sit here, oh, I'm not going to do this. And then the freaking Suicide Squad situation. Oh, no, you covered that. You showed plots, everything to do with the story. All that type of stuff is ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? And then you're saying, oh, but when it comes to Insomniac, oh, no, you're covering that full bore. Right. So and then you say, I'm not going to cover it. So it's like, which one is it? Makes no sense. Makes zero sense to me. It's like you're saying you don't want to cover it, but you still covered it. And you went full bore on everything else. It makes no sense. I'm trying to even make sense out of it. It makes zero sense. Why even talk about it in the first doggone place? And then why drag everybody else down with you? Oh, so-and-so is talking about it. Oh, so-and-so is talking about, look at you. You talking about it too. You got the name in the title too. You talking about the leaks. Everybody is talking about it, right? But now all of a sudden you don't want to talk about it, right? Oh, I'm not going to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about that. But you're still talking about it. Makes no freaking sense. If you're not going to talk about it, period, just don't talk about it. Just don't even talk about the other companies, not just Sony. That's what I said. A lot of people have insane favoritism when it comes to Sony. I love Sony, but you guys know me. I call them out on their BS plenty of times. I'm not sitting here trying to defend Sony on anything. I called them out yesterday. I said, man, this shouldn't be happening. As a multi-billion-dollar corporation, this should not be happening. Hack after hack after hack, whether it's PSN or employee information from people that work at Sony, gets hacked, leaked out there. None of this stuff should be happening from these mega corporations. And I get on. So I said, Sony is to be blamed too. It ain't just Insomniac. You know what I mean? Because they're under Sony. So Sony should be protecting them and making sure that their cybersecurity is beefed up and everything like that. Right? So you see me get on Sony. Yes, I do love PlayStation games more than Xbox. But that doesn't negate from the fact that I'm not going to keep it real and say, hey, this is bull crap. You see what I'm saying? This is bull crap and this needs to be dealt with. This needs to be sorted out. But some of these people are so high on the horse. They're sitting on the horse so high and so they feel like I don't know. They just want to be magnified. They you know, it's like, oh, when it comes to Sony, we can't do this or we can't do that. No. There are certain limitations for certain things. There's certain things you can do and certain things you're not supposed to be doing. That's just a red flag. Period. End of story. I am the way I am for a reason. Like if Sony didn't see the value in our community, in our channel, they probably wouldn't even work with us in the first place. You see what I'm saying? They probably wouldn't work with us in the first place. I'm just keeping it up. You know me. You guys know how I get down, right? They probably wouldn't even consider me because they know who I am. They know how I can get. All right. And I speak my freaking mind. I'm not stupid. You see what I'm saying? So it's just all these people coming after me saying this and that. Listen, man, keep that to yourself. Keep that to your freaking self. At the end of the day, if you want to cover something and you want to go full bore showing all the stuff that you're not supposed to be showing, that's on you. That's on you. Don't blame everybody else because everybody is talking about it. But some people are being smart about the situation and be like, okay, this and this happened before. They demanded money, blah, blah, blah. The general news around the situation, not going full bore and going in depth on the situation. But besides all of that, I see a lot of people trying to bring down Insomniac games. Are you crazy? Are you literally crazy right now? It's a shame. It's a shame because all the stuff that's out there is not even pre-alpha. A lot of the stuff is still early versions of the game, early build of the game. And people have the audacity to sit here. Oh, see, I told you Insomniac Games is trash. But Insomniac Games are king. They literally carried this entire industry. They're the best developers in the industry right now. How can you say that? How can you say that based off of some early build version of a freaking game? Are you crazy? You have not seen the work that they have put in. They're literally kings of this industry right now. They're carrying the industry. They're carrying freaking Sony. Sony should be protecting Insomniac Games at all freaking costs. At all costs. Because they're the ones, if you look at everything pertaining to the leaks, you can see with your own two eyes with all the games that they have coming out within the next 10. That is insane. It's insane the work ethic that they have. But people are using this situation and egging freaking Insomniac Games and saying, oh man, the games are too much like God of War. I can't. I can't. But you know, I got to remind myself that everybody has an opinion, right? You like what you like. You play what you play. You do what you do. But as a PlayStation fan myself, out of all the studios that Sony have currently right now, you don't even have to be a PlayStation fan to know this, to see this. Yes, I'm about to go in right now. You don't even have to be a PlayStation fan to see this. You can just be an Xbox fan and be like, wow, man, Insomniac Games is putting in work. Am I saying that every single thing Insomniac touch is gold? No. It's doggone near close to gold or almost at gold or whatever, right? I mean, and the reason why I'm saying almost to gold is because there's bugs, there's glitches, there's everything, right? Just like with every other thing that every other studio does. But man, It's just insane. The budget, the money, the time, the effort, the love, the passion. You don't get that a lot from other studios. You just don't. And it's crazy, man. It's just, they don't get the credit that they deserve. They really don't. And they're one of the main reasons why Sony and the PS5 is triumphant right now and selling like the way it is. I mean, you don't believe me? Spider-Man 2, over 10 million copies and counting. God of War Ragnarok, 15 million copies. Ratchet and Clank. What else? Miles Morales, right? All those games are selling millions of copies and attributing to the PS5 install base, right? Whether it's PS4 or whether it's PS5, Insomniac Games is still carrying the PlayStation brand. So I feel like people are using this opportunity to throw shade their way. I feel like that's disingenuous. I feel like that's ridiculous because the final product is going to be a whole different ball game. And it's just like the situation with Microsoft, with the FTC situation, with the court documents leaks and all that, all that information that was put out there regarding Microsoft's plans and stuff and the roadmap that they have and everything like that. Like, it just really goes to show you how a lot of people look at things and where certain people's mindset are. Because if you look at Hellblade 2, for instance, that's one of the best looking games that Microsoft have currently right now. Say whatever you want to say about it being on rails or whatever you want to say. Oh, it's garbage. It's a interactive movie. Say whatever you want. At the end of the day, Microsoft, especially Microsoft right now, they is in a position that I feel like, well, they can actually win this generation, right? If they be more aggressive in terms of the games, in terms of the qualities of the games. But also Sony, they're in a position to also win as well. I feel like this generation is on equal playing field because right now in 2023, we had a weak output from Sony in terms of first party games. And Microsoft had more first party stuff. But at the same time, the quality of the first party stuff is up in the air in terms of a big question. But on the flip side, if you look at Sony and if you look at the games that we have received since the beginning of this generation, especially coming from Insomniac Games, it's like, wow, Ratchet and Clank, wow. And that's not even scratching the surface of the PS5, right? You look at Miles Morales, that's not even scratching the surface of the PS5, right? You look at Spider-Man 2, you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Spider-Man 2 was amazing. All right? It wasn't perfect, but it was amazing. Literally amazing. It's like we have seen Insomniac literally from the very beginning to where they are now and how much they have improved as a studio. Now we're talking about Wolverine now. And that's a whole different ball game now, right? So they're actually leveling up as time progresses and they're getting better and better as a studio. I am telling you, this is literally insane to me. It blows my mind. It literally blows my mind because it's just like, it's so hard for us to sit there and give credit where credit's due. These people put their heart and soul into their games. Literally, their heart and soul into these games. And it's showing how passionate they are, how creative they are. You know, even using the same formula, but even pushing the bar, raising the bar even further. It's insane. It's literally insane. Let's get to some of these member stuff at any point of what I'm talking about. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, feel free. Feel free to give me a member response, what you see popping up, or super chat, whatever the case may be on the actual situation, because I feel like there's a lot of frauds out here. It's a lot of fake people out here, bro. Like, no joke, man. People are acting like Insomniac Games haven't been carrying Sony. Bro, they've been carrying Sony this entire generation, and yet still they're getting crap thrown their way for some unreleased bull crap that they didn't have no control over. Literally, as far as we know. And it's like, bro, how hard is it for us to give flowers where it's due? That's all I'm saying. Don't sit here and be ungrateful and act like, oh, yeah. Nah, dog. Nah, this was all Sony. What? Bro, listen. If it ain't, listen, you got your mind all wrong. If it wasn't for the studios, it wouldn't be no Sony. If it ain't for the development studios. If it ain't for the studios, period. End of story. Because without the development studios, we ain't got no games. Period. So it's crazy to me that people are sitting here thinking that way. Like, oh yeah, dog. Yeah. Really? Oh, Sony wasted. I seen so much bullcrap yesterday. All I could do was laugh. Oh, Sony really wasted their money on Insomniac Games? Wow. Really, bro? like I could sit here and talk about other studios that I feel like ain't even worth the coin. Because it's like they're doing more harm than good, right? In terms of the output of their games, putting out broken, buggy, glitchy mess, right? And it's like, wait, what? You expect us to just putting out completely broken? I'm talking about completely unplayable. You can't even play the joint. You can't even, nothing you can't do with it, right? You got to be waiting for patches after massive patches. You want to talk about, listen, man, that's why it pisses me off, man. Really? Oh, Insomniac Games ain't even worth it. Look at all this garbage. Look at this trash that they working on. Wow. So you're looking at early build of stuff, not even pre-alpha of stuff, and just, oh yeah, garbage. Yeah. Sony need to get rid of them. Why? Why does Sony need to get rid of Insomniac? Why? Because some freaking early build leaks of games, unreleased stuff that shouldn't even be out there in the first freaking place. So you're going to judge them on some unreleased stuff? Hear how crazy that sounds. Hear how crazy that sounds. But you have studios out there who are developing stuff that is asinine compared to anything. Even the unreleased stuff even looks way better than half of these studios, what they put out. Really? I don't understand. I don't get it. Get rid of them. Yeah, they need to let them go. Get them out of here. Right? Because waste of 200. I seen so many people. I was just like shaking my head. I'm like, really? You're gonna judge them off of some unfinished products that's still in development? Really? But I can sit here and name studios and name games that were quote unquote supposed to be finished, polished, went through Q&A, all this stuff, and still get put out there as finished products, right? And charging full price for it, right? Broken piece of garbage, right? But no, Insomniac Games, oh yeah, Sony need to get rid of them because they're not adding value. They doing the same thing over. We really want to talk about doing the same thing over and over again? Are we really going down that path? Hear how ridiculous that sounds. Really? I just, man, listen, Insomniac Games is in a league of their own at this point. They're in a league of their own. Anybody who is a gamer, anybody who is a journalist, anybody who has been gaming for any amount of time knows that Insomniac Games is the truth. They have been delivering since the beginning of the PlayStation 5 generation. And because of them, they're one of the main reasons why the PS5 is selling so well. Because of Spider-Man. Spider-Man alone. Spider-Man alone is carrying Sony right now. Are you kidding me? Are you insane? Out of all the other games that we have gotten, Returnal, not even close to Spider-Man. Ratchet and Clank, not even close to Spider-Man. I'm talking about Miles Morales. I'm talking about Spider-Man 2018 remastered. I'm talking about Spider-Man 2. The whole entire Spider-Man franchise so far on PS4 and PS5 combined. What? That's Insomniac right there. Not no freaking Naughty Dog. Not no freaking Sucker Punch. Insomniac. Been carrying Sony on their backs. Period. Really? Really? Some people will say, well, Bethesda is carrying Microsoft. Well, I mean, I can't argue with you on that one. I feel like the Microsoft situation, them acquiring Bethesda, say what you want to say about Bethesda, Bethesda, whatever you want to say, but a lot of the stuff that's in development right now is with Bethesda. Right? And obviously a lot of the stuff that is in development from first party, yes, we already know about all of them, but a lot of the stuff, Bethesda. Right? And it's crazy. It's literally crazy at this point. It is. It really is crazy. Because if you look at the quality of work from Bethesda and Insomniac Games, you can't even compare. You can't even compare the quality. You just can't. Are there bugs and glitches? Yeah, but not as severe as Bethesda games. You see what I'm saying? To the point where we're hearing crap like, oh yeah, dog, it will be a good game eventually. It will be a good game eventually. We're still working on it. What? Don't release it if it's going to be a good game eventually. You don't hear no bull crap like that from Insomniac. Yes, Spider-Man had a lot of bugs, a lot of glitches, but at the same time, it was still playable. People were still playing the game, still having a good time. They were trying their best to update the game as much as possible. But that game really showed us what the PS5 can do. Right? Am I saying that it was really all the PS5 can do? No. I feel like the PS5 can do more than Spider-Man 2. But man, it was really impressive. It was really impressive. They did the best that they could. And they gave us ray tracing in every performance. It's like we don't appreciate stuff like that. We really don't. Who else is giving you ray tracing? Come on, I'm challenging anybody right now. Which other studio right now is giving you performance modes with ray tracing in every single performance mode? Which other studio? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Come on. Who else? Who else is pushing it like that? Going above and beyond. And y'all saying they not worth it? They're not worth the acquisition? Really? Because of some leaks? Some hacks? Really? Hear how silly the industry sounds. Oh, yeah, their games are one and done. Oh, wow, bro. Really? There's a lot of one and done games from almost every single studio in this industry. You can basically say everything is one and done. That's all we can come up with. Oh, their games are just one and done. Oh, Spider-Man 2, one and done. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's all you can come up with. That's all you can come up with. Wolverine, that's garbage because that's going to be one and done. Then don't buy it. Don't buy it. If you have a vendetta, if you are so pissed about Insomniac Games and the leak apparently opened up your eyes so you can see, then don't buy any of their games. Simple as that. Don't show any sympathy towards Insomniac. Simple as that. It's crazy to me how we just can't show love. It doesn't matter what platform it is. That's what I'm saying. Gaming is so divided and toxic, man. It's like we can't give flowers. Why can't it be an Xbox boy saying, man, Insomniac, man, I take my hats off. I'm genuinely sorry for what happened to you guys, but I just also want to give you y'all flowers because y'all been carrying our industry. How hard is it for you to do that and say that when you see them pumping out games after games after games after games? Almost every year since the PS5 came out, they had games. Really? What a shame. That Hip says, be wary, man. He says leaks are going to get even more ruthless in the next decade. First Xbox, then PlayStation internal, now Insomniac. Got to beef up security. Facts. I've been saying that. And Sony needs to do a better job protecting their studios. This is, oh, wait until I finish this because I have a lot to say. Aaron says, thank you so much for the 7 months. Says, hey, Marlon, my guy, I'm very upset about what happened. I think it's jealously caused. Insomniac is one of the best top studios. It sucks and unacceptable. Peter, thank you so much for the 5 months. Says, Sony at fault. We need to call them out on it. Listen, man. Sony has allowed this to happen over and over and over again. Not even from a studio standpoint, but within Sony, right? Within the workforce. This is not the first time. Hack after hack, leak after leak. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, Sony, what are you doing to prevent this? This is a problem, especially Insomniac Games. Man, you need to protect them at all costs because they're the ones that is carrying... They're the ones that are carrying your platform, man. Give them their flowers, man. What? Are you crazy? They have to be protected at all costs. All your studios need to be protected at all costs. Naughty Dog, because Naughty Dog wasn't safe, right? When it came down to The Last of Us Part 2 leaks, everybody was, you know what's funny? The people that are talking about they're not covering and are talking about Insomniac Games leaks right now, we're talking about The Last of Us Part 2 leaks. Spoiling plots and everything. Talking about the story from beginning to end. What happened to Joel, this and that. Those same... You know what? Let me just leave it alone. Bunch of hypocrites. Whatever. Back into the conversation. Sony, you need to do a better job. You need to do a better job beefing up your security, protecting your studios, not just Insomniac, protecting all of your first-party studios. So stuff like this don't happen because it's horrible, man. It's horrible. People's stuff out there, you know, all these unreleased stuff out there. I don't want to find out about games like that. I don't want to know about those games like that. I want to be able to see them when they're ready. I want to be able to see trailers when they're ready. You see what I'm saying? And so we can all get hype. My hype for Wolverine has not changed. I'm still hyped for Wolverine. You see what I'm saying? I cannot wait to play Wolverine. I cannot wait to see Wolverine, right? It's gonna be insane. I'm telling you, when we see it in the PS5 showcase, everybody's gonna be hype all over again. But I'm just saying that the damage is already done. Stuff is already out there. Everybody knows what Insomniac Games roadmap is. It sucks. It's horrible, right? Because you don't want to find out about stuff. But also, I blame Sony because Sony, again, beef up your security, right? Make sure stuff like this don't happen. On top of that, you need to start communicating. Start communicating more. There are stuff from this freaking leak that people are scratching their heads about PlayStation. Like, they're like, really? Sony, really? The stuff about prices of games going sky high, all sorts of stuff that I'm not even going to get into, right? And it makes Sony, really, Sony? Y'all really doing this? Really? Listen, man, listen. You got to do a better job communicating, because I see it so many people saying, Marlon, you know what, man? This leak, it's good and it's bad. I said, what do you mean by it's good and it's bad? Good in the sense that we know what's going on because Sony don't communicate with us. Bad in the sense that people's personal information is out there. Yes, that's horrible. But you see what I'm saying? That's the mindset I'm hearing people are saying. Like, and that's horrible that something this malicious have to happen for us to know about stuff. You see what I'm saying? Who knows if Sony was going to allow Insomniac Games to talk about all these unreleased, all these unannounced projects, right? Because Sony's just been on hush on every single thing. We're not saying for you to talk about things that are not ready. If stuff is not ready, then don't talk about it, right? But I feel like Sony can do a better freaking job. This has been an issue since PlayStation 3. Since PlayStation 3, we've been going through this. It's over, right? Where I feel like Sony, you know, they don't want to say nothing. They don't want to talk on things, right? They just want to stay quiet. And all we're sitting here doing is we're out in the cold. Like we have nothing to go on. We don't know what games are coming out. We don't know nothing. We don't have a roadmap. People have been way before the hack, way before the leaks. We've been hearing about stuff like this, right? We've been hearing about, oh man, we have no roadmap. We have no roadmap. We have no idea on what's going on. Remember, way before the leaks. And going into 2024, we do know about some stuff, but we don't know every single thing that's going on. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just, it blows my mind that people are going to sit here and judge Insomniac off of unreleased bull crap, but you can't judge them on stuff that was final and polished and put out there for the whole world to play and enjoy. I don't make that make sense. Can somebody please make that make sense? Because if this was any other studio, I will be saying the same exact thing, because I'll be like, no, judge them based off of their best work or the body of work that they have put out that is released to the public, not crap that is 3 years away from coming out. Are you crazy? Really? I don't have time for this bull crap and nonsense. Mick Sean Williams, thank you for the 10. Says, here's what people fail to realize is that Wolverine gameplay footage is from 2021, which is pre-alpha. Says, let's be real. For that to be at that time, the game is shaping up to be something special already. Listen, man. Thank you for the $10. It's ridiculous, man. It's really ridiculous. And it really just goes to show you the mindset of people in this industry. Is like, they're quick to judge you based on bull crap that, I don't know. It makes no sense. Like bull crap that you have so little to go off of, because everything is going to change dramatically by the time 2026 rolls around, or 2027, 2025, whenever this game comes out. It's going to look insane, right? And you're going to have a whole different perspective. Why judge the studio based off of that and say, oh, this is the same bull crap as God of War? See, I told you, Sony wasted their money on them, because all they doing is copying God of War. See, another button masher. Now you got to be you got to be mashing buttons, playing Wolverine. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Oh, shoot. I got to try to get the... Come on, Logan. Come on. Come on, Logan. Come on. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, man. It makes no sense. Now they're saying, oh, they can't think ahead. People are literally, you don't believe me, look on Twitter. People are literally saying Insomniac Games can't even think ahead of God of War. It's so much like God of War. Everything is, even Spider-Man, button masher, so much like God of War. It's the same garbage. Even the run animations. Lord have mercy, bro. It was like whatever you do, it's like you just can't win. right? You know, you can't make nobody happy at the end of the day. It's like all of this stuff is not even ready yet. All of this stuff is still cooking. Let them cook. Let them do what they do best. And I can almost guarantee you, whenever Wolverine comes out, whenever all these other games come out, they're going to do crazy numbers for Sony, right? Because Insomniac is one of the best to ever do it. They seriously are. Mick Sean, thank you for the 5. Says, it's been 2 years now since we have seen Wolverine, so you can imagine how it's going to look once we see it again. People are judging way too early, bro. Of course they are. You see what I'm saying? And again, my heart goes out, you know, to Insomniac Games on this situation. I pray that they're able to bounce back from this and they can get back to what they do best. Sony, you need to do what you need to do to make sure to make sure that stuff like this don't happen again. See what I'm saying? These cyber attacks and stuff like that that's been happening left and right all of this year don't happen again, because you got to protect them at all costs, man. And not just Insomniac, all of your studios that you're responsible for. Because at this moment in time, all of this live service bullcrap that's been going on, this live service push, we were hearing that a lot of their studios are unhappy. Hence why The Last of Us Factions 2 got delayed. It ain't just, I mean, not delayed, canceled. It ain't just Naughty Dog's fault. It's Sony, because they're the ones that was pushing that live service, man. You see what I'm saying? Sony is to be blamed too, man. You see? It's not just a one-way street. It's a two-way street. So Sony needs to be blamed too, because it's like, bro, a lot of the stuff that's going on, Sony seem like they're just allowing this stuff to happen right in front of our eyes. It's ridiculous. I don't know what else to say, but I just have to get that off my chest, man. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Makes zero sense. Now, let's go ahead. Let's get into the first topic here. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. If you're brand new, turn on that post notification bell. And at any point of the stream, if you have anything to say regarding anything that I'm talking about, feel free to super chat. Feel free to tag me at Marlon Gaming Nation. Let's get into it. Get the likes up for me, please, and share the stream. All right. So, interesting turns of event, because we got to talk about this. And like I said, man, you know, it's like all this crap is happening right now, and it really shows you where Sony's mindset is on a lot of things. And I don't know what's going to happen or what's going to change, but I just feel like the Sony that we once know about and grew up on is completely different Sony now. Like, this is a whole completely different Sony. Whole completely different Sony. And the thing that I want to ask you guys today is, are you happy with everything that's going on with PlayStation right now? We know that 2024 is supposed to be a huge year for both Sony and Microsoft, but I need you guys to be real with me. Leaks or no leaks, I need y'all to be real with me. Are you happy with everything that's going on with Sony right now? Because there's a lot of things going on right now. Period. Lots of stuff going on right now. Stuff that don't make no sense. You know what I mean? From people getting their accounts banned to them getting hacked. The price hike of PlayStation Plus. No full backwards compatibility. All sorts of stuff happening right now. And I need you guys, I feel like there's so much more improvement that needs to be had when it comes to PlayStation. Like, I'm so serious right now, because I feel like, what is happening? Like, what is genuinely happening? Right? I mean, they really need to turn things around, because with all these leaks, with everything that's been happening, this stuff is crazy. It's crazy. Right? And, you know, here we are waiting for a set announcement, or waiting for a PS5 showcase, or whatever the case may be. We're sitting here waiting in the balance. So I need you guys to be honest with me. Are you guys happy with the state of PlayStation right now? Are you happy? That's what I would want to know. Are you happy with the state of PlayStation? What are some of the things that, you know, Sony can improve on? What can they do different? Like, is there room for improvements, or you feel like everything should be fine? Or everything is fine, whatever the case may be. Like, me personally, there's so many rooms for improvement. And I just feel like the only way things are going to get improved is if Sony step it up and start listening to us more. I feel like there's a huge disconnect between PlayStation fans and Sony, period. And I just feel like that's always been the case in the communication department. It's always been the case to where Sony just not listening to us, right? They're not listening to us, and they're just doing whatever they want to do. A lot of people complain about the remakes. A lot of people complain about the remasters, all of this type of stuff. And it's crazy because the games that you guys want to play, the games that you guys care about are not coming to tuition. They're not happening. Right? And they're not happening is because, well, Sony don't feel like it's going to be profitable for them, or they feel like, well, nobody wants this type of stuff. Like, you heard the saying, right? Nobody cares about old games. I don't know. I really don't know. But we're at 101 likes right now. Could you guys get the likes up for me? I would really genuinely appreciate it if we could get over 200 likes to help out the show. Please share the stream, retweet the stream, all that good stuff. All right, so let's get into these topics. I want to talk about the PS5 right now, and hence why I was talking about Insomniac Games and how I genuinely feel about Insomniac Games and how they have literally single-handedly carried Sony this entire generation, okay? Now, first thing is here I wanted to talk on and touch up on is the sales of the PS5. And so Sony announces PS5 sales have reached 50 million globally right now. 50 million globally. Sony Interactive Entertainment has announced that PS5 sales have passed 50 million worldwide, with the console reaching the milestone on December 9th, 2023. This means that Sony's flagship console is now tracking just 1 week behind the PS4. Back in July, it was revealed that the PS5 had moved 40 million units worldwide, at which point the system was tracking 2 weeks behind its predecessor. The fact it's sold 10 since then is pretty impressive, to say the least. Okay, now obviously we're going to dig into a couple of other stuff here. Now, in the UK, for example, the PS5 Black Friday sales period saw the console enjoy its biggest sales week outside of launch. Now, meanwhile, the PS5 came out on top in hardware for Europe in November 2023, with sales up at a massive 376% over the same period last year. Again, 376%. Insane when you sit down and think about it. Now, Jim Ryan, CEO and president of Sony Interactive Entertainment, commented, "Achieving the PS5 sales milestone is a testament to the unwavering support of the global PlayStation community and their passion for the incredible experiences created by the talented developers from PlayStation Studios and our partners. We're grateful for all of our players who have joined the PS5 journey so far, and we are thrilled that this is the first holiday season since launch that we have a full supply of PS5 consoles, so anyone who wants one can get one." And stick a pen right there. I honestly do believe that this is one of the greatest times to be a gamer, whether you love Xbox. I've already shed some light. I'm a gamer. I don't have time for the fanboy nonsense. I've said it numerous streams that if you want to pick up a Series X, now is the time to pick up a Series X. Go buy a Series X. Support the freaking industry. It's $350. If you couldn't afford a PS5 3 years ago, or going on 4 years ago, maybe now you can get one. If you couldn't afford a Series X 4 years ago, now you can get one now because, well, the price slashed to $350. Don't let nobody, pull you away and tell you, oh, Xbox is trash. You be the judge for that. You look at the output of games that they have coming out or they already have out. You look at Game Pass, see if there's any value there. Doesn't matter what I have to say. Doesn't matter what anybody else to say. You be your own judge and decide which console you want to buy. Don't let nobody force you or push you to buy any console. That's one thing with me. I put everything on the table and I say, guys, look, this is what the PS5 has to offer. This is why I used to do the blowout series so you guys can see every major game that the PS5 has to offer. So you guys can look at these games, whether it's God of War, Spider-Man, Ratchet & Clank, Returnal, Final Fantasy 16, whatever the case may be. Look at these games, Demon Souls Remake, whatever the case may be. You look at these titles, and if you are feeling like, man, I need to buy a PS5, then buy a PS5. Now, Jim Ryan's saying that, this is the first holiday since the launch of the PS5 where they have full supply. I mean, it's obviously showing. It's been full supply for a little while now, and people are buying PS5s. Like I said before, Sony don't have any problems selling PS5. The issue I'm having with Sony is communicating with us more, be more aggressive with showing us games that are ready to be shown and giving us a much more clearer roadmap. And on top of that, the cherry on top, we need multiplayer support on PlayStation 5 more than ever before. Considering that Factions 2 got canceled, we need that support. We definitely do need that support. Those are concrete things. Those are like the pillar of the PlayStation community right now that I would say that a lot of people, whether you're an enthusiast or you're just a casual or you're hardcore, whatever the case may be, you can say the same thing that, man, Sony needs to step it up in this way, in that way. I feel like they need to add more features to the PS5, yada, 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 whatever the case may be. That's where I'm at. So congratulations to Sony on that 50 million and things of that nature. Now, I also wanted to touch up on something here pertaining to this. I think Christopher Dring did talk about this. I think he's from, let me give proper credit, gamesindustry.biz. So make sure you go follow Christopher Dring out on Twitter. He basically put out a tweet today when the news broke, basically saying PS5 hit 50 million sales, sold to consumers, not shipment. Okay? So that's very important to note. Sold 50 million sales, sold to consumers, sold to you guys, 50 million. That is huge. Okay? On December 9th. All right. So basically about a week and change ago, whatever the case may be, which is about a week slower than the PS4. Back in July, the console was tracking 2 months behind PS4. So not that far off. And honestly, I feel like, let's be real, that 50 million is going to get higher. But I feel like it will get higher, even higher, if we get Sony to start communicating with us more, start showing up a lot of these games that were pulled from the last PS5 showcase. And once people have a clear roadmap and start seeing a lot of these games that are in the oven, I feel like a lot more people will buy more PS5s. That's all facts, because a lot of you dudes that are in here don't own a PS5 and saying, I'm not impressed with anything that's been put out, which is insane. But I understand everybody like what they like. Everybody want to play what they want to play. So there's that. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. What do you feel about the 50 million sold, 50 million sales of PS5? I think that's really incredible considering that we're in the 4th year and, we're moving along right now. We're literally moving along. So 2024, I'm going to be frank with you guys before we move on. should be a huge year for Sony, to where Sony goes full throttle, because they have goals that they're trying to meet when it comes to PS5 selling and things of that nature, and growth for PlayStation Plus, blah, 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 this and that. So you need to go full throttle in 2024 with all the games that we already know about: Helldivers 2, Silent Hill 2 Remake, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, what's the other stuff again? Phantom Blade Zero, Stellar Blade. Hello, Sony. What's the other game? Little Devils Inside. All these freaking games. All these games. Man, Lost Soul aside, all these freaking games, like, on top of everything else that's supposed to be slated for 2024, should push Sony and the PlayStation 5 literally easy over 60 million, next year, or close to 70 million by the end of next year, easily. So it's time now. We're in the 4th year. Put your foot on that gas, Sony. Come on. We know you can do better. We know y'all are seasoned veterans of this industry. Y'all been doing it longer than a lot of people in the industry. Come on, Sony. I know you can do it. All right. Now, diving into our next story here, we have to talk about the PS5 Pro. Now, this situation, though, is interesting, because we did learn that the PS5 Pro is coming out, right? From Tom Henderson. We heard from Jeff Grubb that it's coming out. We also learned that Sony is working on a DLSS-like upscaling technology for the PlayStation 5 Pro, right? And so we have learned all of that, that developers got their hands on the actual dev kit of the PS5 Pro. We learned that it's coming out holiday 2024, all of this type of stuff. I think they said it's going to get revealed in September, and then it's going to drop in November. Okay. So here is something that aligns with the patent that Sony put out there. All right. So this is a legit patent, okay, that aligns with everything that we're hearing about the PlayStation 5 Pro. So if you care about PS5 Pro, you should be caring about what I'm about to say. But we're still going to take this with what we're going to take it as, because we're waiting on official information on the PS5 Pro to get fully revealed, fully release date, trailer, whatever, full write-ups on it, things of that nature from Sony. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Now, this is coming from GameRant.com. New Sony patent seems to support the recent PS5 Pro rumors. So you see, the patent that we just recently got from Sony tied or is aligning with the PS5 Pro. A new patent filed by Sony seems to support the recent leaks about the PS5 Pro and one of its biggest rumored features. Ooh, now stuff is really starting to heat up now. Marlon, what you talking about? Just going over here and giving you guys different points here. So highlights, they actually have this highlighted. So Sony patent suggests that the PS5 Pro may feature a proprietary hardware-driven upscaling technology similar to DLSS, NVIDIA DLSS. Okay? Now here's where it gets interesting. The patent, listen to this. The patent describes a method of using assets-aware data and level of data, okay, level of detailed data to improve visuals and performance in gaming. So, holy cow, the stuff that we were hearing from Mark Cerny, that's what I'm saying, everything is aligning, all right? Mark Cerny working on ray tracing, making it sure that ray tracing is getting, better and better, and, for the PlayStation 5, right? Also, we heard about the difficulty, the patent that they're working on for PS5 with the difficulty settings, how you can change the difficulty settings and things of that nature. This obviously what we're hearing with this upscaling technology directly from Sony, not no freaking AMD or anything like that with their FSR, or not even FSR, but Fidelity FX, similar, same thing to FSR, upscaling technology. But what we're talking about here, Sony's own in-house proprietary upscaling technology. This is a huge, 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 huge leap forward. If this is all true, once it comes out, and Sony indeed, and I know the minds of Mark Cerny and the rest of the team is crazy. If they're indeed working on their own upscaling technology, that's going to be insane. Because think about a lot of the games that are going to be coming out. I need y'all to think. I need y'all to think right now. Think about a lot of the games that are coming out for PS5. All right. Games that are going to be pushing the PS5 to the freaking limit. Right. I think that this proprietary upscaling technology is not just going to be for PS5 Pro. Oh, I got you guys right there. Let's hold it right. Let's hold it. I think that this upscale technology is going to be used for PS5 and PS5 Pro. That's just my opinion on it. I think they're going to use it on the regular PS5 to kind of upscale a lot of these games, because listen, they know that everybody is not going to buy a PS5 Pro. You see what I'm saying? So in a way where I'm gonna just say this. I know these companies are greedy. Sony, do not, and I repeat, I'm going to be so mad. Do not make this upscaling technology lock behind a paywall in terms of, oh, you got to buy a PS5 Pro to experience this upscaling technology. No, sir. No, sir. I'm going to be so mad because I feel like that's unfair. And I just don't feel like they're going to do that. I know Sony need the money, but I feel like they're just not going to do that. Right? Because a lot of you dudes up in here always tell me that, Marlon, I don't care about PS5 Pro. I don't want a Pro. So that's going to piss a lot of people off if this upscaling technology does see the light of day and it is a thing and it's locked behind the PS5 Pro, only possible on PS5 Pro. People are going to be pissed off. I'm not fixing to spend $600 freaking on no freaking PS5 Pro just because of this NVIDIA frame generation, like, you know, upscaling technology. Sony, that's bullcrap, right? Y'all going to be really upset at that point. Not needless to say, a lot of you dudes that are elite fans and you guys are hardcore, a lot of you dudes are probably more than likely going to buy the Pro regardless. But I'm just saying, it's going to be interesting to see towards the end of this generation. I feel like that's where this upscaling technology is going to really shine. I need y'all to think GTA 6. Ding, 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 ding. Wait a minute, Marlon, where you going with this? Right? All right, let's. The reason why I'm talking about GTA 6, because I need you guys to understand how complex GTA 6 is going to be and how taxing GTA 6 is going to be on these consoles. So with this proprietary upscaling technology, I feel like this would help GTA 6 to shine on not only, are y'all following? On not only the PS5 Pro, but also the base PS5. So at the end of the day, even if people are sitting here saying, similar to the NVIDIA situation, how they lock frame generation on the 40 series cards, but DLSS 3.5 and stuff like that is available on the 3000 series cards, right? You see a similar situation. DLSS 3 is still available on the older cards, but on the newer cards, they lock frame generation behind a paywall. A lot of people are pissed about that, but it is what it is, right? Now, I'm just saying there's going to be certain features that is going to be locked to the PS5 Pro, and there's nothing that we could do about it. But this upscaling technology, I feel like it should be across the board. Every PlayStation owner should be able to experience this technology because that's going to help breathe more life into the base PS5 and also, right, increase the sales of the PS5. So people who want to buy the Pro, they're going to buy the Pro because, hey, the Pro, the selling point for the Pro is, the biggest selling point for the Pro is, okay, it can do native 4K 60. It has advanced ray tracing, right, over the base PS5. Okay. It has faster RAM. Okay. It has more storage. Those other components, all right, faster processor, RDNA 3, blah, blah, blah. Those other, you know, components in terms of the chips and smaller nanometer chip or whatever, those other components should be a selling point for people who really want that and people can actually see the improvements. But on the base PS5, let's say, for instance, Spider-Man 3, I'm just saying, for instance, Spider-Man 3 comes out towards the end of the PS5 lifecycle, which we both know that's not going to happen. But or the next God of War, whichever game. And it's just needing this upscaling technology to run on the base PS5 at 60 frames. You see what I'm saying? Even if it's not native 4K and it's dynamic 4K or something like that with this upscaling technology and you're still able to play it at 60 frames, that's good enough for some people. Allow the consumer to have that choice. And I feel like this is awesome that Sony is doing this, right? They're offering this, and if they can use this to their advantage. I'm just saying, guys, think about how advanced all these Unreal Engine 5 games are. What's that game called? Crimson Desert. Look at that game. The last time we saw that game. Are y'all following along with me? Look at that game. And it's going to be interesting to see how this upscaling technology is going to be implemented from a third-party standpoint. Y'all following? This is why I want to elaborate on this, because this is very important. Man, gaming is going to get real serious. Remember Crimson Desert? It looked like it was running at 20 frames or 15 frames. And I was like, dang, this game looks amazing. But it was not running smooth. And we haven't seen anything on Crimson Desert. I'm just using that game as an example because holy freaking cow. Another beast of a game was a Plague Tale Requiem. Remember Plague Tale Requiem? 30 frames per second. And what the heck? And I mean, that game had rats every freaking where. Shoot, I had rats in my freaking apartment. I'm sick of rats at this point. I'm sick of doggone rats. I had rats all up in my pantry. Rats eating up my brown sugar. Rats eating brown sugar. Yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? Man, rats eating up my Doritos. Man, I can't stand them rats, bro. But I'm telling you, what we have gotten with A Plague Tale Requiem, I feel like that game was ahead of its time in terms of what is happening on screen from a technical standpoint. And I feel like upscaling technology like this would definitely benefit games like A Plague Tale Requiem 3 or whatever the case may be. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. Because man, this is crazy. This is insane when you really sit down and really think about it. So let's dig into this one just a little bit here. The new patent filed by Sony appears to support the recent leaked PS5 Pro hardware details. One of the main features that has been described for the rumored console is a proprietary hardware-driven upscaling technology akin to NVIDIA's DLSS that use, obviously, the machine learning, drastically improving visuals and performance when compared to the original PS5. The new Sony patent describes a method executing a game by writing asset-aware data, AAD, to command buffer and level of detail, LOD, data to the system memory, which then used by the GPU to draw video frames as requested by the CPU. Wow. Wow. So I guess similar to AMD's smart shifting, where if you have an AMD CPU and a AMD GPU, and they use that smart shifting technology. Whenever the CPU needs more, then it shifts from the memory to the CPU, or shifts from the GPU to the CPU and the RAM, whatever the case may be. They all work together. So there's smart shifting technology that's already been out there. Maybe similar to that. I'm just trying to use what AMD already have put out there, but we'll see. They even have a diagram here too of how it's actually going to work. It says, according to the patent, the GPU will use at least a minimum of LOD data based on the AAD. It's difficult to say for certain, but this patent appears to be some form of upscaling technology. Additionally, this patent is credited to the lead PlayStation architect for the PS4 and the PS5, Mark Cerny. I told you guys. Now, the PS5 rumors specifically mention an updated AMD architecture focused on AI. I just talked about AMD a while ago. This asset-aware data mentioned in the new Sony patent sounds a lot like machine learning program. Historic PS5 Pro rumors are lining up perfectly, almost lining up perfectly with the new leaks and patents, but they should not be taken as confirmation. So we will see. Because if Sony is indeed, shout out to the GOAT, Mark Cerny. I'm just saying. So yeah. So shout out to the GOAT, Mark Cerny. Yeah, man, this is crazy. I think gaming is going to get to the point where it's going to get crazy. We're going to see some games, guys. I'm going to call it right now. Anybody can challenge me on this. We're going to see some games in 2024 that's going to make us lose our freaking minds. We're going to be like, yo, ho, man. Great time. Get hype. Get freaking hype. That's all I got to say. Get hype. Get excited for what gaming is going to bring to the table in 2024. If you were disappointed with 2023, I don't know why you're disappointed with 2023, because there was a lot of games. All right. Yes, Sony didn't. This was not Sony's best year in terms of first party. But trust me, as a whole industry, like, there was a lot of games dropped this year. 2024 is about to be crazy. Listen, trailer 2 for GTA 6 is dropping next year. Oh, my God. Hey, boy. Listen. Gameplays for games that we've been waiting on, that we have not seen, it's going to get crazy. Man, realer is about to get even realer. That's all I'm gonna say right now. Oh boy, it's exciting. I'm excited. I'm excited. Besides all the bull crap that's been going on, I'm excited. And you guys need to get hyped. Let's get it popping, man. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Get hype. Let's get hype. Let's get hype, boys. All right. Let's get hype, man. Get hype for gaming in 2024. That's all I got to say. I ain't telling you anything else. Get freaking hype. I don't know where the hype meter is. We're going to incorporate a hype meter on this channel. Get freaking hype for 2024. Regardless of the delays that's fixing to happen, regardless of the letdowns that they got, I'm trying to make this a happy space for all of us right now. Get freaking hype. Microsoft has a lot in the chamber right now. There's a lot of games on the Microsoft side that I want to see. They better show me Avowed. Avowed better be cooking and cooking, dog. I want no uncooked freaking Avowed. I need to see Avowed looking better. Sorry, excuse me. Flintlock, need to see that. Wolverine. Wolfenstein 3, need to see that mess if it's ready to be shown. Perfect Dark, need to see that mess. What the heck is going on with Perfect Dark? Fable, need to see Fable. Where's the Marcus Phoenix collection? Hello? Are we getting a new Killer Instinct game? Probably not, but that's okay. You know, everything else that they got cooking. State of Decay 3. Need to see what the heck is going on with that freaking game. I need a release date for Hellblade 2. Stop playing with me, Microsoft. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna keep it $150 with y'all. So, with that being said, on top of everything else that Sony have, Rise of the Ronin, which is March 22nd, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is dropping end of February. You know, we got Helldivers 2, which is early February. I think like February 8th at this point. Phantom Blade Zero, early 2024. We're going to be getting a demo for that as well. Lots of games. Stellar Blade, that game better not be delayed or else I'm going to be pissed off. Silent Hill Remake. Silent Hill 2 Remake, that's supposed to be early next. Lots of freaking games are on the table. So get hype, get excited, get in a better mood, and let's get it popping. Yeah. Let's go. All right. So, the talk of the town is this. The talk of the town is this. We got to talk about this. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. The talk of the town is this next topic here. Oh, boy. Let's turn up the heat just a little bit to get a little hot up in here right now, because the talk of the town is, based on the recent leaks and situation that's been plaguing our industry, it's been said that it seems like PlayStation gamers don't buy exclusives. They don't buy their PlayStation exclusives that they worship so much. So I see people going around with numbers. Look at this number. Look at that number. See, PlayStation fans ain't buying the games. Now, a lot of you guys that are subscribed, do you believe that? Do you believe that? Because here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Y'all are going to buy what y'all going to buy. I've been saying that for the longest time. PlayStation fans are going to buy what they're going to buy, right? And if Sony drops a good game, y'all going to buy it regardless of what anybody else say. Y'all going to buy. Sony fans are loyal, right? Now, if you put out garbage, then they're not going to buy it. Or maybe they still might buy it. You see what I'm saying? That's how loyal they are. They're like Nintendo fans. But the talk of the town is, with all this numbers floating around from all this leaks, I'm not even going to go into detail. You guys know everything that's been going on. If you don't believe me, look on freaking Twitter. Oh, this game sold this much. This game cost this much to make, and PlayStation fans ain't buying the freaking games. Well, look at Xbox. There are even indication that putting games day and date. There are even proof and evidence that putting games day and date in a PlayStation Plus does more harm to Sony than good, because they were looking at Horizon Forbidden West being in PlayStation Plus at XYZ time versus Horizon Zero Dawn, and Horizon Forbidden West could have sold more, blah, blah, blah. See, I told you, they're not even buying the games. So they're calling out PlayStation fans and saying that y'all not even buying the games, but y'all talking about Xbox fans saying that Xbox fans ain't buying the games. But that's the thing. The Xbox fans don't need to buy games because everything is in Game Pass. You see what I'm saying? So there's no need for them to go out of their way, go to the store or go to Amazon or Walmart or Target or GameStop, wherever, to go buy no game, because everything is in Game Pass. All they need is in Game Pass. So that's one of the main reasons why, you know, Microsoft, they don't report on numbers. You see what I'm saying? They don't report on numbers in any sort of way because, well, why? Right? Because it's just, it don't matter. It really, really don't matter. Only thing matters to them is the growth of Game Pass, whether it's PC, mobile, phones, tablets, whatever, the case, cloud, whatever. As long as you're signing up for their service and you're playing on as many screens as possible, that's all that matters at the end of the day, right? So it's just, it's crazy now. They're going off of numbers and fake numbers, because I'm hearing people making up numbers and just trying to sabotage Sony and Insomniac and all these games and making it seem like Sony fans ain't buying the games. Now, I see people bring up, oh, well, God of War sold only 15 million copies, Marlon, and there's way more fans on PS4 and PS5. 15 million? Really? 15 million is a lot. And not only that, not everybody who bought a PS4 cares about God of War Ragnarok. So because it sold over 100 million, does that mean that over 100 million people are going to buy the game? No, that's with anything. That's with anything. You see what I'm saying? Not everybody is going to like it. Oh, look at Spider-Man. I was expecting Spider-Man to do 30 million by now. Like I said, PlayStation fans, they're just not buying the games. No, they're buying the games. They're buying the games. People just like every other fan base, they're going to buy what they want to buy. Period. In the store. You can't make people buy something that they don't want to buy. Whether it's Sony, whether it's Microsoft, whether it's Nintendo, it is what you put out great work, people are going to buy it. It's going to sell. This is why I say the things that I say, like Sony needs to revisit SOCOM. They need to revisit Killzone. Because why? Because there's a new generation of gamers now. There's a new generation of gamers. I'm of the past. I'm from way back in the day. I'm an 80s guy. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm from way back in time. It's a whole new era of gamers now. So Sony has to cater to so many new gamers, right? And some of the older people like me and things of that nature, well, we're still waiting on some of the older stuff that we grew up on, right? And then I have to keep reminding myself, like, well, a lot of the older stuff is not going to come back, right? There are certain games that I'm just going to keep it real. There's certain PlayStation 5 games that I'm just not going to buy because maybe I just don't like it, or maybe I think it's just not that good, so I'm not going to buy it. But at the same time, people are buying this stuff. To say that people are not buying games, that's not true. Maybe you're saying that people are not buying the games more than they supposed to because, well, XYZ. But to say, oh, no, people are just not buying games, that's not true. People are buying games, but it just matters on what type of game it is and if it appeals to a wider audience for it to sell like crazy. There are just going to be games that Sony puts out that just not going to perform well. And these games are costing more than movies to make. You heard what I just said. More than movies to make. $300 million, $400 million to make. And they might not recoup that $400 million. Because maybe that $400 million. This is why shout outs to Sean Layton. Sean Layton basically said, listen, bro, like these big blockbuster AAA games cost millions of dollars to make, and they take a lot of time to make. And that's the risk that Sony has to take on a lot of these multi-million-dollar games. You know, if they don't hit the goal, if they don't hit the mark, then you're just not going to get a sequel. And this is why, you know, the Days Gone situation and there's so many other games that we're just not going to see anymore because Sony probably feels like, well, the last Killzone didn't do so well, so why should we explore that avenue? We hear you guys about multiplayer stuff, but why should we even stretch multiplayer when y'all not even buying the freaking games? And they cost hundreds of millions of dollars to freaking make. Rightfully so, right? But I also feel like PlayStation gamers are just waiting for that game to just break records of all records. Spider-Man 2 right now is at the top. And I feel like there's going to be another game that's going to come out from Sony. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it's going to do extremely well. If the game don't get leaked, which is almost impossible to get ruined, or plots getting ruined or anything like that, if none of that bullcrap happens, then I do believe that it will sell insanely well. Like majority of the install base of PS5 will buy it. You see what I'm saying? So, and it's very, very hard to make a game that is going to appeal to everybody. It really is, because these games cost a lot of money to make, right? And I think that throughout this generation, you know, people feel like, well, Returnal was just not my cup of tea, or Ratchet and Clank, don't care for that. I'm serious. A lot of you dudes been saying that. So it's very, very interesting, man. But I'm saying 2024 could be that year where Sony could drop a massive AAA game and it sell, beat out Spider-Man 2, beat out everything else, and do 40 million, 50 million. Who knows? Who knows? The possibilities are endless. But all I can say about PlayStation fans are they do buy games. They do. I mean, I sit in here in this chair and I'll look at my comments. That's why I do Q&A. Are y'all buying this game? Are y'all buying this game? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm buying that. Oh, man, this Sony, bro. I'm buying. That's automatic, right? There's a lot of fans in our community. There's a lot of people in our community. Automatic, doesn't matter if it's trash, they're buying it. And I know that off rip firsthand, right? So to say that PlayStation fans ain't buying games, that's not true. They are buying the games. It just matters on what type of game it is. If it's the game, maybe the game does not really appeal to them enough, so it don't sell enough. That's just with any market. That's with any console manufacturer. That's with any studio. Like, not everything is going to sell extremely well. Not every single thing is going to perform on the level of Ragnarok or on the level of Spider-Man. Even Ghost of Tsushima sold pretty well. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I get it. Some people are expecting the Nintendo-like thing. Don't compare Nintendo to PlayStation because they're not even in the same league. That is so crazy to me. Why are we going backwards? Oh yeah, dog. Yeah, Sony. Oh Lord, the Sony can't even touch Nintendo. Nobody can't. What are you talking about? Why are we comparing Sony to Nintendo? Sony can't touch Nintendo. They cannot. They cannot put up the numbers that Sony. Listen, Nintendo are kings. They're the original kings of gaming. You cannot touch Nintendo. Sony cannot touch Nintendo. They can't put up the numbers. They just can't. Sony cannot put up the numbers that Nintendo can put up. So Nintendo is always going to Nintendo is always going to have a higher attach rate than Sony and Microsoft. You see what I'm saying? So even though Sony is the market leader and this and that, okay, they're dominating when it comes to a lot of different things, but Nintendo is still crushing it with console sales, even though the Switch ain't selling like it used to. As a matter of fact, I wanted to bring something to y'all attention. My point exactly. Now, shout outs to my man, Console Estimated. I'm crazy, bro. Shout outs to my man, Hunter at Next Gen Player. Make sure you go follow him out on Twitter. Talk about shout outs to my man, Console Estimated. I'm done. Oh, Lord, and God help me. Anyways, so console estimated sales through month 37 launches align. So we have Switch right now. Switch, 54 million right now in terms of sales. 54 million in 37 months. 54 million. 54 million. Nintendo is at the top, right? 54 million. Switch is what? From 2017. From 2017. PS5, 48.9 million. Series console, 25.3 million. There you go. There you go. So there it is, man. It's a reason why Microsoft is in third place. All right. It's a reason. It's a reason when it comes to the console space. Numbers don't lie. And that's fine for some people. They know Microsoft is not winning the console sales race, but they're winning in different areas. You see what I'm saying? And that's good enough for some people. Some people feel like, well, as long as, you know, Microsoft is delivering the goods in terms of Game Pass, then they're fine. because they're delivering in that department, which is okay. A lot of people sit there and pinpoint things on Game Pass. Oh, we need this game in Game Pass. We need that game in Game Pass. There's a lot of things to get those games into Game Pass. Just like the whole GTA 6 situation. Not going to happen. Not anytime soon. It's not going to happen. If you want GTA 6, go buy GTA 6. Period. No, sir. It's not going to happen. So I'm just trying to keep it a buck with you guys. There's a lot of things that's about to change in 2024 and beyond for Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. What do you think is going to happen when Nintendo drops their next console? What do you think is going to happen? Sony and Microsoft is going to have to work even harder to keep up, because I'm telling you, the next Switch or whatever it's going to be calling is going to dominate the PS5 and literally crush the PS5. Okay? It's not even comparable. If anybody people need to worry about is Nintendo. Period. PlayStation fans are going to buy whatever they're going to buy. Sony drops something, a lot of people are going to buy it because it's Sony, so they're going to buy it, right? But compared to Nintendo, listen, Nintendo is in a very good position right now because the next Switch, the next hardware, all we have been going on is just hearsay. Can you imagine? Oh my God, I'm losing it right now. It's going to be crazy. The power and capabilities of the Switch 2 and GTA 6. If that console is powerful enough to run GTA 6 at 60 frames, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Woo! Let's get to the super chat. Hit the like button. Share the stream. Let's get over 200 likes on the show. Subscribe if you're brand new. Let's get it popping. It's over. It's over. I'm going to tell you that right now. If all the rumors are true and Nintendo puts out a console that is powerful enough to run GTA 6 at 60 frames at a decent resolution, like let's say 1440p 60, trouble. Trouble for Sony and Microsoft. Trouble. Okay? You hear what I'm saying? This ain't no game. This ain't no joke. You hear what I'm saying? And if it's an on-the-go system like the Switch, oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Woo, boy, it's a wrap. You hear me? It's a wrap. Being able to have GTA 6 on the go, I ain't talking about no doggone PlayStation Portal. No. No, we ain't talking about no PlayStation Portal. I'm talking about having native hardware on the go playing GTA 6 on a Nintendo Switch 2 or whatever it's going to be. That's going to cause a huge disruption in the industry. You don't believe me? Oh, just wait and see. Nintendo has no problem. Nintendo is leading right now in terms of console sales. They have no problem. They have zero issues. Okay, all Nintendo needs to do is keep up with the times in terms of their hardware. If they surprise us with this new hardware that they have in the Matrix, it's a wrap. It's over. It's over. Woo! Woo! It's over. It's over. Sony, you better bring your A game. It ain't time to be sitting over here popping champagne and kicking up your feet. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. Oh, man. Man, yeah. And as soon as Nintendo announced the Switch 2, what? More powerful than us? Or on the same power of us? Oh, shoot. We need to stop laughing. Oh, we need to get back to work. We need to do something. Man, Nintendo is about to... Nintendo is about to... Boy, Nintendo about to Mike Tyson punch out this industry. Real talk. Say whatever you want to say about Nintendo. Nintendo is for kids. Nintendo is for this, Nintendo for that. And Sony better watch out. Sony better watch out. Microsoft, we ain't even talking about them because they don't even care about console sales. They don't care about pushing these consoles to their limits. They don't care about any of that. All right, all they care about is everything else surrounding Game Pass, mobile, cloud, getting their games on as many screens as possible. I'm telling you, you better get hyped for 2024 and beyond because Nintendo is about to do some special things in the industry. I am telling you, if GTA 6 can remotely run, it's over. If that can remotely run on Switch 2 at 60 frames at a decent resolution, at an acceptable resolution, I ain't talking about no 720p, 1080p. I'm talking about 1440p. We have trouble. We literally have trouble. Oh, frig. We already seeing the Legion Go right now doing 1440p. Or no. 1600p on the go. It can be done. Y'all playing. Y'all seriously playing. Man, we got trouble on our hands. Yo, Nintendo about to haymaker the industry. Sony better watch out. Because this stuff is about to get real. GTA 6 is going to be that game that make you say, wow. And it really is going to boil down to what do you want more? Do you want to play on the go whenever you want? Dock it, play it as a home console, take it out on the go, or do you just want to play it on your PlayStation 5 and just play at home? Or maybe you want to play GTA 6 on your PlayStation Portal. I don't freaking know. If resolution and frame rate and playing natively doesn't matter to you. But I am telling you, Nintendo has a bigger piece of this gaming pie. More than you guys will ever know. The fact that they're due for a new hardware. Nintendo is a threat. I saw something where they're saying that Sony is scared of Microsoft. Oh, Lord, have mercy. All these leaks and stuff is just really shedding a lot of light on a lot of things. And I saw something was floating around talking about Sony is in fear of Microsoft because of this, because of that, because of blah, 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 this, whatever. Especially during the FTC stuff. A lot of stuff got leaked out. Listen, man. Yo, gaming is about to get crazy. Y'all think this is a joke? Gaming is about to get real crazy in 2024 and 2025. Especially with Nintendo. When Nintendo drops that next console, it's over. It's gonna sell like, it's gonna make the PS5 look like it ain't even trying. Just wait. You have been warned. All right, Chuck the Wise, my man. Thank you for the 10. Keep the train going. Blessings. Let's get it popping. It says, hurts that we might never see Jack and Daxter and Legacy of Kain. Taifu, it says, and maybe Tenshu. Oh, yeah, I remember Tenshu. It says, return to the new age. I know, it sucks. We're never probably going to see those games because you know what? Yeah, what they say? What they say? Oh, yeah, people don't care about old games. People don't care about old games. People don't care about old games. Remember, people don't care about old games. Lies. Lies when they tell you. Lies they telling you. Oh, yeah, people don't care about old games. But, oh, yeah, if people didn't care about old games, why was everybody looking forward to the PS5 being fully backwards compatible around the release of the PS5? Right? Before the PS5 even came out, everybody was getting hype on those fake rumors that was saying, oh, PS5 is fully backwards compatible. Oh, it can play PSP, PS Vita, PS1, PS2, PS3, and PS4 games, as well as PS5. Freaking lies, right? Why was everybody so hyped up behind that? Because people want backwards compatibility. People want to relive those older games. And it's a shame. Legacy of Kain, legacy of who? Not gonna happen. SOCOM, not gonna freaking happen. Killzone, not gonna happen. Warhawk, not gonna happen. You can forget about it. Motorstorm, not gonna happen. You can give those games up because it ain't gonna happen. You see how sloppy of a job they're doing right now with PlayStation Plus Premium. Come on, man. The reality is on the... I'm telling you, if Nintendo... Woo! I'm preaching today. If Nintendo comes out with this new system and somehow make this obviously backwards compatible to Switch, maybe, I don't know, Wii U, Wii. Oh, frig, man. Yo, I'm just saying. I'm just throwing stuff up there. The importance of backwards compatibility is huge. A lot of times I'm sitting here talking to you dudes in the chat. All y'all can do is bring up old games. Oh, yeah, dog. Remember Parasite Eve? Yeah, I remember Parasite Eve, dog. Oh, yeah, dog. Remember Midnight Club, dog? Yeah. Remember Kane and Lynch, dog? Yeah, dog. I remember it, dog. Yeah, all we can do, dog, is remember. That's all we can do. It ain't happening. It's not happening. Remember? Remember, dog? It's not happening. Because Sony looks at this like, yeah, dog, nobody cares, remember? Nobody cares about old games. Man, listen, bro. Listen, at the end of the day, we have to look at this situation and say, all we can hope for is the best from these consoles, from these studios, and we'll see how things kind of panned out. So if you did enjoy the show today, give the stream a thumbs up. Let's see if we can get over 200 likes. It's very critical for the existence of the show. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Get the likes up. Subscribe to the channel if you are brand new to our community. And turn on that post notification bell on all so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have. Okay, now we're pushing the Q&A portion. There's a lot to talk about. A lot that I didn't even get to cover into yesterday's show. Tag me at Marlon Gaming Nation. Super chats are welcome if you feel led to, optional. But if you have any super questions that you have, feel free. Or if you do want to support our community, hit that join button right here where you see that yellow green thing. Help us to fill that up by the end of the year by considering gifting some subs to help out our community that way. But if you do enjoy the content, you do get any value out of the content, show some love. All right. Hit the like button for us. Subscribe. Tag me. Let's get it popping. All right. Let's see what some of y'all are talking. It says PS Portal doing better than Xbox. Here we go. Stirring the pot. Come on, man. Stop stirring the pot, bro. Stop stirring the pot. That's because all we do is stir the pot. Stop stirring the pot. Come on, man. Stop stirring the pot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Oh, so this is so more than this. Oh, yeah, this is something. This. Halo Infinite is fire. Okay, Green Goblin says, oh wait, what did I just do? Did I just ended the stream? Oh, how about to say, did I just ended the stream by accident? He said we gotta cook. He says we gotta cook. Hungry Marlon, are you hungry? What do you want to eat, man? Let's see here. I say, hey, Marlon, Digital Foundry said Nintendo Switch 2 performance is 15% within the range of Series S. Handheld performance, choose to ROG Ally. So he said the leak is real. We'll see. Man, I'm so tired of these freaking leaks. We'll see. All PlayStation channels should band together and just stop talking about X-Flop. They obsolete. Oh, Lord. Here we go. I can't. I seriously cannot. I can't with you guys. Paz, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. Sony getting ready for subscription service like Game Pass. Next will be day what day and date? First party in 15 years. If there is PS6, oh, PS6 is coming. Oh, it's gonna happen. Oh, Paz, you funny, bro. Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's just crazy right now. I mean, it's so chaotic right now, man. It's unbelievable. I'm just saying. Portal is sold out. Can you say the same for Xbox? Even store letters can run past. Oh, Lord. I'm done with y'all. Said Marlon is becoming PS5. What? PS5 becoming a third-party console seem like? Wow. Why you say that, man? Because there's a lot of first-party stuff. Maybe there are first-party stuff that you don't care about. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I want to know. I want to know what your mindset is. Oh, PS6 is gonna happen. You think it's not gonna happen? Think again. Xbox Nation says, why don't you talk about PS1 and PS2 emulation on Xbox and S? Why am I talking about something that everybody has already been consuming and enjoying? People are doing all sorts of emulations on whatever they're doing it on. And that's good for them if they are. It says, I thought the PS5 runs what? I thought that the PS5 runs 4K. So is there, I mean, it does. But as you can see, we're getting a lot of 30 FPS games. Now, first party, that's a whole different ball game. But I'm just saying. You say you getting Wolverine on PS5 Pro? For sure. He says, I've been going through some of the PS1, PS2, and PS3 and PS4 games. I mean, PS3 and PS4 and PS5 games, still buying them, and Xbox, Xbox 360, and Xbox One, and Xbox Series X games. Interesting. Ty Marshall, what's popping? Let's get it. No, I haven't gotten a chance to play the demo yet. Excuses, everyone knows the truth. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, Lord, here we go. Here we go. It's a y'all talk about wanting these old PS1 and PS2 games. Nah, people want that on their console. People want that on PS5. You know, and people feel like it should be natively and not behind a paywall. You know what I'm saying? People think that it shouldn't just be on PlayStation Plus, you know, to experience that. People want to experience that stuff natively. And so, I mean, it's just very, very interesting when it's all said and done. I'm done. I'm done, Omar. Omar, you just stirring the pot at this point, man. I can't with you boys, man. I can't with y'all. Y'all boys are stirring the pot. I can't. He said, bro, do you think PlayStation themes will come? Yeah, I think it will come back next. You talk about dynamic themes. I think that's one of the major focuses for Sony in 2020. In 2024, I think that's on the list of things that they want to add. Because I miss the PS3 and I miss the PS4, you know, in terms of that. Sony is greedy. Oh, man. Who ain't greedy in terms of these corporations, man? Omar, you stirring the pot, my G. This man, Omar, man. I can't, man. Shout outs to Omar. Yes, sir. So, Marlon. He said, Marlon, do you think Wolverine and other Insomniac games delayed? Nah. I think, honestly, everything is on track. Yes, it sucks, but I think everything is still going to be on track. I think everything is going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? I think everything is going to be okay. Heck, Insomniac Games wasn't even paying attention to it. They dropped like some kind of new wingsuit for Spider-Man 2 yesterday, so they're not even paying attention to it. They're fine. Insomniac Games is like treating it as, hey, you know, we're okay, you know, but deep down they might be hurting. But I'm just saying. I heard a rumor way back. The devs backpedaled to 30 FPS because they're afraid of losing the graphics quality. It's crazy, man. I would love a Venom dynamic theme. Oh yeah, for sure. You know, for sure. I mean, me too. Me too, you know? Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. It says PS5 really is doing it this generation, honestly. Hey, there you go. If you believe that Sony is doing it this generation, then hey, you know, people are going to have their opinion and say something else. But hey, man, your opinion is what matters at the end of the day. Period. It says, I hope you're right because I'm looking forward to Venom, Spider-Man 3, X-Men games. It says, I'm looking insane. I hope for Superman. Yeah, people been wanting a Superman game for a long time, but we'll see, man. We'll see what actually happens. Black Myth Wukong is going to be crazy. Oh, yeah, for sure. Black Myth Wukong is going to be crazy, bro. Black Myth Wukong is going to be crazy. Believe that, homie. Believe that. Believe that. It says, wait, so Marlon, what was that about Spider-Man 3? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. Says, I would love to see a Joker game. Says, I hope it's not flies and so rings again. Says, PS4 generation was way better than PS5 generation. Facts. Wow. Wow. It says, Jim Ryan already said who wants to play old games. So all those older IPs y'all want are dead. Laugh out loud. We will see, my brother. We will see. You know, I don't know what else to say. I don't know, man. We'll see what ends up happening, you know. I don't know on that one, Parsa. I have to see more on that game, you know. Marlon, if you was a developer, what game would you create? A third-person action adventure style game. It says the only old game I would like to see right now is Twisted Metal. Well, apparently we're supposed to be getting some type of live service, you know, Twisted Metal game. So we'll see. Said Marlon, if the game can't achieve 60 frames, why not go a little higher than 30 and then 60? Hold up. Listen. Pause. Roll up the sleeves. Hold up. Let's dig in. You said, Marlon, if the game can't achieve 60 frames, why not go a little higher than 30 and under 60, vice versa? Probably a little tuning. Now, listen. I feel like, remember, okay. Hold on. Remember at the beginning of this generation, right? As a matter of fact, let's going back to last generation, right? How games were running at 30 frames. People was getting aggravated. You know, people was just like, man, we need that 60 frames. Graduate into these consoles. These consoles can do 60. Sony has shown us that PS5 can do 60 easily. I mean, they do it with their first party games. So I think it's a case-by-case basis. I think it's up to the developer to push that. You see what I'm saying? And this is why I say if Sony first party studios can push 60, everybody in the industry can do it in terms of developers, right? But certain games are more complex than the other. And hence, okay, like Starfield, for instance, the case was the game is massive. They did try to run it at 60, but it's unstable. So they capped it at 30. Now that pissed a lot of people off, but that was Todd Howard's, choice. That was Todd's choice to make the game at 30. Do I feel like the Series X can do 60? Yes, I without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, especially with Fidelity FX. I felt like it could have been possible. But again, it just really comes down to these developers and what they're able to achieve and what they're able to do. I mean, I'm just going to keep it $150 with you guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's locking these games at 30 frames. It's like, come on, man. Right? Like, I get it that they want stable performance versus unstable performance, but there are ways to scale back. You see what I'm saying? There are ways to scale back to achieve, because at the end of the day, what's really important to the gamer, right? Obviously, the gameplay is the most important thing to a gamer, right? The gameplay, how the game plays, right? And that's including story, characters, graphics, environment, replay value, everything, the frame rate, the resolution. We're in a time frame with these new consoles where frame rate and resolution matters the most to a lot of people on top of everything else. And people want to see 60 frames. That's all they want across the board. Whatever you got to do to achieve that 60, whether you got to use upscale technologies like FSR or whatever the case may be to achieve that, people don't care. You see what I'm saying? And I just feel like a lot of these developers, they just cheap out or they just lazy and don't want to push the consoles. These consoles can more than do 60 frames, but they just don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll make excuses like, really? Do y'all honestly believe that Gotham Knights can't do 60 frames? Come on, man. You guys know better. Gotham Knights could more than do 60 frames. There is nothing in Gotham Knights that I can sit there and say, oh yeah, that game can do 60 frames because there's so much going on screen. Nah, bruh. Nah. Now, I will say this. Now, a game like GTA 6, now that's a whole different ball game because that game is going to be insane with the way how technology is going to be, technology improvement and stuff. I do understand that some games are going to push these consoles to the point where they just can't physically do the 60 frames. But at the same time, they're probably going to have to scale back on things to achieve that 60 frames, or they're going to have to use upscaling technology to get you that 60 frames, but it is possible. So Sony have no games. Oh, here we go. I can't with some of y'all. I can't. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Sony ain't got no games. You know what? Reginald, hey, I guess they don't have any games. Do you guys feel like do you guys agree with Reginald that Sony ain't got no games? Do you guys believe that? Do you guys believe what this man is saying, that Sony has no games? And he's saying it being serious about it too. Maybe Sony don't have any games, man. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know. Maybe Sony don't have no games. But maybe Sony don't have no games that you care about. But to me, Sony put out a lot of games that I cared about. And I'll say single-handedly, they carried this entire generation so far over Microsoft. I'm just saying. They have released more games, more first-party games than their competition. So I'm just saying. And that's a fact. Now, whether you don't care about Returnal, or you don't care about Demon Souls, or you don't care about Gran Turismo, you don't care about Horizon Forbidden West, or God of War Ragnarok, or Spider-Man, or Final Fantasy, are you really sitting there telling me no games? Okay, dog. Okay. That's your opinion. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, that's why. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get back into the chat. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. Yeah. So let's get back to the chat, shall we? What happened? Nothing happened. Nothing didn't happen. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. No, nothing happened. Nothing didn't happen. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened, guys. Come on, stop. Nothing happened. Okay. Nothing happened. McShawn with the $2. Come on, man. Cut the nonsense, McShawn. Come on, brother. He said, hey, Marlon, quit texting Jim Ryan and talk to us, bro. Here you go. Here you go. Come on, guys. Come on, man. Ah, here goes Country Boy. Oh, here he goes. Oh, no, I'm smiling. That's all. I'm just smiling. A brother can't smile. That's all. I'm just smiling. You know, that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Just smiling. That's all.
It's over 9,000.
That's all I'm doing is smiling. That's all. And nothing, you know, it's okay. Let's get back to the comments. Okay. PS Pro is going to steal GTA 6 from the bots. Oh, here you go, stirring that pot. Come on, man. Don't let I be telling you boys, stop stirring the pot. It's okay. Oh, here Country Boy goes. Come on, Country Boy. Love you, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. King OZ Royal Gaming. That's $1 million smile. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes, man. Here he goes. I'm not saying anything. I haven't said anything. All I did was smile. That's all I did. All I did was smile. That's all I did. Smile, 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 because that's all you can do is smile. You know, put on a smile. Guaranteed Switch 2 won't be backwards compatible. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It says if PS drops a PS5 Pro in 2024 and Xbox drops its next gen in 2026, that's going, yeah, that's going to be crazy, man. I mean, it's going to be crazy. Trust me. That's what I'm saying, because when I heard about that, I was like, dang, like Microsoft trying to get a head start in terms of their next gen console. Yeah, and then Sony with the PS5 Pro. It's going to be crazy, man. That's why I said the next 2 years, it's going to be crazy. Literally going to be crazy. Let's see. It said, when Xbox does something I don't like, I call them out. Can you do the same with PlayStation? I've always been doing that, bro. Always call Sony out. Call them out on when they did the whole, yeah, not Last of Us. What was it again? Horizon Forbidden West was supposed to be free on PS4. Then they start charging for that, charging for the upgrade on PS5. Call them out on that. Call them out on the price hike for the PS5. Call them out on the price hike for PlayStation Plus. Call them out on the live service stuff. Call them out on what was it again? Not enough multiplayer games. I always call them out, bro. Always call them out. Always. Period. Omar says Sony PlayStation should hire me to be their hype man, and to all over XFlop. Oh Lord, I'm so done with y'all. Y'all need to stop stirring the pot. Stop stirring the pot. Okay. What's up, Rich? Rich boy, what's up? How you doing, sir? Stop stirring the pot, man. I said, Marlon, so how much is the check, bruh? Oh, Lord. Here you go. Talk about check. Here you go. Talk about check. Ain't no check, bruh. Kevin Barrett says, tell Marlon. It says, Wolverine. It says, see, I told you, you go to the millions. Here this man goes, man. Listen. You guys are my millions, okay? You guys are my millions. The only millions I got is you guys. That's all I have. All right? That's all I have is you guys. You know, if it wasn't for you guys, God, you know, blessing you guys to bless me, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in right now. You guys come in here every single day, liking the stream, sharing the stream, subscribing, coming here day in and day out, supporting the stream, whether it's liking it, subscribing, donating, whatever. You guys are the engine of the channel. Period. End of story. If it wasn't for you guys, trust me. So it's all effective. Come on, man. Come on, bruh. This man, bro. This man. A brother can't smile. Come on, man. Gotta smile, man. I love you guys. You know, I'm grateful for the amount of people that we have watching. I'm grateful for you guys subscribing and being here. Those of you who like me, those of you who don't like me, you know, regardless of the fact, I love you guys. If you guys don't super chat, if you guys don't like the stream, if you guys don't subscribe, our community would not be the same. If you guys don't become a member, our community would not grow and it would not be the same. So it's because of you guys. So I don't take nothing for granted and I appreciate you guys. I've always said that. And, you know, I've worked my tailbone off to be in the position that I'm in. Nothing comes easy. Nothing is free. Nobody's giving you anything unless you put in the work. Period. End of story. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I grind. That's why I put in the work. Everybody who knows me knows I'm a hardworking person. And I put my heart and soul into this channel for you guys. Some days are good. Some days are bad. And we're able to meet our monthly goals every month. You guys come through. You guys show love. However it happens, it happens. So I appreciate y'all. The little bit that we get, I appreciate y'all. The smaller situations where I feel like, well, hey, you know, we could do this or we could do that or we could do this better or whatever as a community. Appreciate you guys. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Daily Chan, thank you so much for helping out our show. Thank you so much. It says this is for Xbox box and Sony ponies are down bad. Oh Lord, here we go. Ride 5, no. Kendrick, thank you, bro. Thank you for being here, bro. Listen, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Love you guys. I really do. Love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all. Appreciate you guys. Seriously, it's a blessing. It says, was you smiling because you got it? Oh, Todd Howard. Oh, here you go. Here you go, man. Here you go. It's I love all of y'all, man. Xbox boys, love you guys. Switch boys, love y'all. PlayStation boys, I love y'all. I love gaming. I love what I do for a living. I love my job. I love what I do. You know, I've been doing this going on 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And this channel, the past 10 years, is living proof of that. Not only even just the channel, but my website, going to E3, interviewing developers, working with different companies. Like, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. So I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you. It says, if you was the Xbox engine, you should be the 30 FPS. I'm done with this, man. I'm so done. PlayStation may need to not say anything about their new games till their games are finishing making them. Oh, for sure. For definitely for sure. But at least we need a little bit of updates, you know, on that. No, sir. No, sir. Praz, no, sir. No, sir. No, sir. That it says baby get diapers every month. Ah, here goes Ken. Here goes Ken. Oh boy, here goes Ken. It says, if Marlon was really getting a check from Sony, I don't think he would be living in that house. He would be somewhere living lavish lifestyle. He says him and First Lady, the kids, would be well secured. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I don't know. Y'all just be coming up with some conspiracy theories. Oh, Marlon is getting a check from Sony. Marlon is getting paid. Listen, man, if I was getting a check from Sony, bro, oh boy, I'll be nice right now. I'll be nice. Nice. If I was getting a check from Microsoft, I'll be nice. I wish one of these days, I hope, I pray, and I'm speaking it into existence. I pray. I hope something big happens for me to where I can get a check. You know what I mean? Like another check or something. Like this is why I'm at the bottom and I'm grinding and I'm trying to get there. So you guys, man, are something else talking about million. But you know what? I receive and I accept those blessings. So I appreciate you, boys and gals. I appreciate that. If that does happen and PS drop its next gen console a year or two after Xbox, will they drop a Pro version the same year or a year after? It's kind of interesting, Xbox Nation. It's kind of, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I mean, one would say that we don't need a Pro and Sony should just go this whole entire, you know, generation with just the PS5 and no Pro. And I honestly, you know, with this new upscaling technology that they're working on, and advanced ray tracing, I think the base PS5 will be fine for the entire generation. But the more complex these games get, you know, it's the demand for a much more powerful hardware is there. So, I mean, it is what it is. Love stirring the pot. What's up? Oh, Lord, here we go. Omar, come on, bro. Why you doing this, man? Omar, why you doing this, man? Why you doing this, man? It says, you eating, everyone can't do this for a living. Let me say this. Let me say this, bro. Let me say this. You know, I'm not ashamed to say this, but I'm saying this from my heart. Live right now. If it wasn't for Jesus, bro, I would not be in the position that I'm in. I've been doing YouTube since I was 18 years old. Okay, I've been doing YouTube a long time. I had multiple channels. I worked my behind off to be in this position that I'm in. I started this channel with 0 people watching. I used to talk to myself. I used to talk to myself in live stream with just 0 people watching me, talking to myself as if I'm talking to people. No joke. You see what I'm saying? And grind and claw my way up, single-handedly claw my way to where I'm at without any major help from anybody. So it's just the people that helped, you know, Etika, God rest his soul, wherever he is, he helped. You know, he shouted me out. He donated, Etika donated to the channel. Man, I got shout outs from other bigger YouTubers because, you know, I was covering certain news topics. They sourced me for the topics. I've been doing this for years, guys. So I deserve to be in a position that I'm in because I work for this. I earned this. Nobody gave me this. Nobody handed me anything. Nobody showed me how to do this. Trial and errors. Stay up all night. Grinding. It's not easy. It's not. You know what I mean? So I'm in the position that I'm in because I work 3 jobs, 3 regular jobs, and doing YouTube at the same time. Resigned from my job in 2019 because of a car accident and start doing YouTube full time in 2019. Okay? But my YouTube channel exists since 2013. And I've been grinding, trying to get my channel any type of buzz since then. You know what I'm saying? So, and even before then, I had other channels grinding. And I have one other channel right now, close to 40K. And all I've done was just re-upload my old videos on there. my old Wario videos that I've done on this channel that went viral. You see what I'm saying? So if I wanted to, I could do that second channel too and do this channel if I wanted to and go back into voice acting again. And maybe that channel will probably get to 100,000 before. I don't know. I really don't know. But all I know is that channel was just taking off and still taking off to this day because of the older content that I've re-uploaded on that channel. And so, yeah, man, I've earned this, bro. And a lot of people know I've been doing this since I was 18. You can Google my age. You can look it up. If you think I'm lying, you can look me up. You will see everything. Everything is on the internet. You can see everything, how I got started, and everything. So I don't have to lie. Ninja, thank you so much, man, for the love, for the support. I appreciate you. Thank you for the $10. Listen, you know, let me say this. Everybody who step up to super chat and help us out, man, many blessings to you, because it takes a special love for a person to donate. I've always said that. Etika used to talk about it. I'm talking about it. I've always talked about it. Anybody that's going above and beyond, I appreciate you guys. Whether it's a trolling super chat or a legit question that you have, or, you know, you're gifting subs, or you're subscribing, or you're liking, all of that stuff helps out. You see what I'm saying? And I do this every single day. Some days are good, some days are bad, but I put a lot of energy into these shows. And whether you feel led to donate or not, that's up to you. But for the ones who donate, I just want to say I appreciate you, and God bless your store basket. I appreciate it. Let's go. Thank you for the $10, Ninja. Hey, listen. And, you know, a lot of content, I'm going to say this before I get to the super chat. A lot of content creators don't take the time to talk to their fans. I know there's just a handful of content creators that I know care about their fans. I take the time out of my day after the show to talk to you guys, chill with you guys, kick it with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'll be busy. I'm going back and forth, emailing on to the next thing, trying to better our community, trying to do what I can. But I take the time out of my day to talk to you guys to see how y'all doing. You know, what can I do to help, and, you know, how your family's doing and everything. I care about you guys. I love you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, there would be no Marlon Gaming Nation. So I appreciate you guys. God bless each and every one of you guys. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year to everybody. I love y'all. All right, Ninja, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, love the Gaming Nation, Marlon, and everyone gonna be eating good next few years. It says, let's celebrate that and do what we do best out here and spank those casual online. Hey, hey, hey. 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 It says, why do you guys need a pro? Wasted money. You know what's funny? I'm going to say this, though. It's MG say you deserve it all. Support, bro. God bless. Hey, thank you so much, MG. I appreciate that. You know what's funny? People's like, oh, yeah, dog. We don't need a pro. It's a waste of money. But you know what? A lot of people who say we don't need a pro, guess what, bro? They be the main ones. Not to say that DK Island is gonna be the one to change his mind and buy the pro. But a lot of people been for years. A lot of people even said during the PS4 era, yeah, dog, nobody needs a PS4 Pro. Nobody needs a PS4 Pro. The base PS4 is enough. And then they turn around as soon as Sony announced the PS4 Pro. Oh, yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. I'm buying the PS4 Pro, dog. Well, dog, I thought you said you wasn't going to buy it, dog. People talk about, oh, PS4 Pro, not, PS5 Pro, waste of money. But then they turn around and back door. Oh, yeah, dog. I'm buying the PS5 Pro, dog. Well, I thought you said you ain't going to get it. I don't know. I don't freaking know, man. It's crazy, bro. Hey, Kevin, much love, man. I appreciate you, fam. Much love. God bless, bro. God bless. God bless. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. God bless. God bless, man. Thank you so much for the love and for the support, man. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. You know what I'm saying? You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome, man. I know we got to get hype for 2020. We gotta get hype for 2020. We gotta get hype for 2024. So let's play the hype song real quick. And it says, I found you when you did your PS5 unboxing video. Oh, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. Hey, let's play the hype song real quick. Let's play the hype song because 2024 is going to be a special year for gaming. It's going to be a special year for all of us. For all of it. Not just me, but for all of you guys. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to play the hype song, man. Hype song time, baby. Hype song. 2024. Get hype. Get excited. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. It's going down. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's the hype song at? Where's the hype song at? Every time I try to find the hype song, I can't find it. Let's find the hype song real quick. Where's the hype song at? Hype song. Are y'all ready? You guys know I like to get you guys hype, man. Even though right now it's dry, ain't nothing going on. Gaming news is slow. But I try to give you guys the consistency. I try to give you guys something to look forward to every single day. Some of y'all appreciate it. Some of y'all don't. But it's all good. For those of you who appreciate it, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? For being here every single day. I mean, it's a blessing. It's really, really a blessing. Where's the hype song at? I can't find the hype song, y'all. Oh, man. I can't find the hype song right now. What a shame. What a shame. Where is the hype song? Let's see if I can find this hype song real quick. What the heck? Hype song, hype song, hype song. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I found it.
Boys out there, man, y'all know what time it is.
If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. If you a Xbox boy, you need to get hype. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype. Get hype. Oh, hold on. Pause. Let's go. Hold on. DJ, spin that joint. Spin that joint. Run that track back. Let's go. 2024. Here we come, baby. Let's run that track. Let's go. Hey.
This is for all them PS
boys out there, man. Y'all know what time it is. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. If you a Xbox boy, you need to get hype. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype. Get hype. Get hype. Get hype. If you a Sony pony, giddy up, giddy up. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. Get hype. Get hype.
Get hype, man, it's about to go down. I said the haters gonna hate, they're hating on the T-flops. They can't stop us because we got the exclusives, the games, the storytelling, minds blowing. Understand them Xbox boys, they trying to destroy us. Nintendo boys, we still stand tall. Boys in red, you know how we do it. Let's get it on, let's get it popping. And this is why we gotta get hype, man.
Hey! Let's go! Let's go! Hey! 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 Let's get it! Let's get it! Yes, sir. The games, the storytelling is mind-blowing. Hey, man. Facts. Facts on that one. 2024, just like the lyric said, the games and the storytelling is going to be mind-blowing. Facts. 2024 is about to be crazy for gaming. I cannot wait. God's willing, it's going to be crazy. The announcements that we're going to get, the reveals that we're going to get. I don't know if the PS5 Pro is a thing or is it coming out. That's even going to be even crazier. Trailer 2 for GTA 6. Holy Lord, that's going to be crazy. I literally cannot wait. Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Tsushima 2, Legends 2. Oh my Lord, there's so many games at this point in time. What Sony Ben is working on. Santa Monica, Uncharted 5, if it's coming. What Blue Point Games is working on. What? Let's go, man. Let's go. What? Microsoft. You see what I'm saying? Microsoft. Microsoft Fable, Avowed, State of Decay 3, Everwild, Elder Scrolls. Like, there's so many freaking games. Marcus Phoenix Collection. Oh my Lord, there's so many freaking games. Like Hellblade 2, Stalker 2. Insane amount of games for 2024. You need to get freaking hype. Let's get it, man. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Hey. Man. Good times. Good times. Good times. He says Legends 2. I don't even know. Shoot. I don't even know what it's going to be called. I just said Legends, Ghost of Tsushima Legends 2. I don't even know if it's going to be called that, but man, there's going to be some crazy games. Third party, second party, and first party that's going to be dropped. Phantom Blade Zero. Oh my God. Did y'all see that game? Let me show y'all that game real quick. What? Y'all better get hype and show some respect and love and emotes on that Phantom Blade Zero. Sony is going to have a strong 2024. Excuse me. Man. What? Let me show y'all that Phantom Blade Zero. This is going to be crazy. Oh my Lord. This is going to be crazy. Hold up. All right, let me put y'all over here. Drag this over here. All right, so we have that there. And let's do the Phantom Blade real quick. Show you boys what's up. Man, this is insanity, bruh. Let's show y'all this real quick.
What's your plan? Knowing you have only 66 days to live.
Game's about to be crazy, bro. Gaming is about to be crazy. What? Oh my God. Phantom Blade Zero, Black Myth Wukong. What? Man, come on, man. Stop playing. Yes, sir. Look at this mug. Look how good this mug looks. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Crazy. Great time to be a gamer.
At the end of the day.
Yup. Let's get hype. Let's get it popping.
You know better than anyone else.
Woo.
That no one could escape.
let you live? What secret did you sell him?
Only a dead person can keep a secret.
What's up, Anthony Smith? What's poppin'?
Going where? This damn place! You're suicidal!
One last toast, and we're all done.
Ooh, golly.
Patience is the key, master.
Game looks incredible. What? And this is coming to PS5 next year, guys. Early next year.
To do is wait.
Crazy. Man.
Yes. Let's kill him with time.
Oh my God.
What's your plan?
God.
Knowing you have only 66 days to live.
God.
Get my heart back.
God, bro. Oh yeah, and let's keep it fair, because around here we keep things fair. Let's not forget about Xbox, bro. Bro, Hellblade 2 looks insane. Hellblade 2 looks insane. Okay, let's keep it the same across the board. 2024 all the way across the board. I love that they learned their lesson. Look at this. Microsoft has learned their lesson. In-game footage captured on Series X. Thank you, Microsoft. So everything you're seeing right here, Series X. 2024 is going to be hype, man.
This place of fear and fury. Do you hear it?
Can't wait, bro. I can't wait.
Heartbeat of the lost ones.
I can't wait. Talking about I'm so happy where gaming is coming back to this. As becoming Xbox is leaving the disc market. It's not the way to treat fans. That is true. But the way of the industry, right?
Death, inked in blood. I won't stop fighting for them. Until the very last beat.
Man, Hellblade 2 looks insane.
Fades away.
Looks crazy.
You want the truth?
The music is insane.
All the lives inside me tell me to let go. The shadow will always hang over me.
I can't with some of you guys, man. Game's about to be crazy. Yeah. Game's about to be crazy. Oh, man. Man. It's about to be crazy. Hellblade 2. Get hype. Get excited. I'm telling you, this is just the tip of the iceberg, especially once we get the PS5 showcase, the next state of play, Xbox game developer showcase. I cannot wait. The hype level is definitely real. I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for the tremendous support today. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Let's see if we could get over 200 likes on today's show. Tell a friend about the hype and the excitement that we have here at Marlon Gaming Nation. I love you guys. We enjoy what we do here, and I appreciate you guys, man. Keep it 100. Have a blessed day, guys. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Love you guys.